All right. What is up? Frick. What is up, guys? Wacko Joker. And today we'll be playing A Lovely Dinner. What's it about? It was part of Spooktober Jam. My brother put me on to this. Check out Koimaru. His channel link will be down in the description below. Under the game, of course. So you can check this game out for yourself. Let's just hop into it because I'm hopping in blind as well. Actually, let's change some stuff with the volume. Boom. Here we go. I think it did tell us to lie, though. So no matter what, we're gonna lie. Cause I don't know. I could have said something cool there. But God, when was it? Wow. When was the last time I went out for dinner? Don't know what I'm playing as. John, no. I maybe peak game already. Actually, never mind. Going out for dinner. When's the last time I've gone out, period? I'll make sure to do that, though. Get some outside air and stuff. It's actually very good for you. I'm not going to expose my friends. But going outside could help a little bit. Just a little walk and stuff. Unless you're in a dangerous place where you can't really walk. Then what the frick? I don't know. If you got a backyard or something, go there. Maybe on your porch. You know. Between finding work and having to help out family, I've barely had any time to myself these days. Why am I agreeing? I should have said no when they first called me. But since Mother insisted so much... Well, at least I was compensated. What money and food this time around? Oh, I wish anyone else had made the roast, but grandfather. That old geezer makes the meat too dang dry. Hey, God forget... Nice. God forbid anyone could... Ah! God forbid anyone tell him that, though. Else he'll go on his daily tangent about when he was younger. He had to hunt for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All by his lonesome. Where the frick were your parents at? I don't want to hear it from him. Speaking of hunt. I should refresh my mind on today's dinner. Oh, on now. Don't tell me we're the bad guy. No, whoa, that's why we gotta lie? What the frick? Wait, no, I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. Solomon Smith. I mean, it's the narrator, I can read it like this. Supposedly aged 23. Lit body and slightly less average height. Presents himself as the modern day Gatsby, with a love for the dramatics and questionable suit colors. If you hear creaking, that's my squeaky chair. It's been getting worse, I'm sorry. Like, the joke's not even funny anymore. It's annoying me. I can't turn it without it making a noise sometimes. We made contact approximately 10 days ago. Exchanged information last week. He mentioned being new to the area, so it's unlikely anyone here will notice when he goes missing. Yep, okay, we're the bad guy. Yep. That's on me. Usually in Wacktober, yes, Wacktober exists. Every October of every year, I try to play as many romance games as possible. It was actually supposed to be plain romance games, but they turned out being horror, so now they're just horror romance games on purpose. Though I guess it's not surprising he's made so few connections considering his unique situation. What's up with him? So it's kind of cool to play the aggressor. That doesn't sound weird at all, right? I think I promised myself I'd start with an easy target once I'm back home. He's far from the first dating profile I've seen that advertises himself as a modern-day Gatsby. Dandy? Sorry, that's on me for not reading. Poetry, theater, bird watching. It's so on the nose, it's almost impressive. The problem that it's all BS. What should I do in the meantime? Let's check our private investigating notes. Yeah, it was on the public, but if we have private, we're able to lure better. What the frick am I talking about? Real name! Oh my. Wow, that is still going. Whoa! Miss Valent. Oh wait, I'm supposed to read. I'm sorry. That threw me off. We're actually evil, crazy evil. Real name: Edward Tremere. Age 26. Frick. Wow. Supposedly. Okay. November 11th. Date of birth. Wow. I said that backwards. Hate and white. Sure. According to license, 5'3". Dang. 5'3". Never mind. People be that short. I'm bugging. Around 130 pounds, give or take. Family. Older brother, mother, and father, judging by photos. Excuse me. I'll need to check on their current status. Occupation. All pay stubs lead to a butcher shop named Miss Valentine's Meat Emporium. It's possible he's an accountant there, but if he is being paid very little for it. It's just barely above minimum wage. That's that good stuff. What the frick? Granted, let's not talk about that right now. Let's see. Contact associates slash grandfather. What? About this Miss Valentine, I don't believe her meat is organic, but with a name like that, this woman must absolutely be involved with my type of work. Otherwise, I still have to pause. I reread that. What the frick? Honestly, I'm still convinced it's a strip club. Butcher shop by day, strip club by night? That sounds like a health violation. I don't even want to imagine the booty flicks that's on the meat. Thank you, music, for stopping there. Living conditions. Rundown apartment near city outskirts. I recognize the complex as a local slumlord's ownership. It's almost always a last resort for people. Nice one, me. With that said, it's clear he only moved in recently. Most of his belongings are still in cardboard boxes, and a few furniture. How the frick? Dang, you're evil! He has are cheap and low quality. He's still using plastic, silverware, and cutlery for goodness sake. I'm not even gonna... Alright, that ain't hurt me at all. Very little photos were lying around the house, and of the two I found, one had been torn and taped back up. Interestingly enough, they were all kept hidden under the bed, but were not still kept in cardboard boxes like the rest of his furniture. This might not mean anything, but it's interesting. Diet. You broke in then, because like at first it's like maybe you 100% broke in, John Doe. What the frick? Fridge is mostly stocked with cheap cuts and meats along the occasional vegetable. Must be a perk from work. Side note, found several mid pies in his trash last visit. All of them are pecan. Let's go. I hate pecan pie too. But from different brands. For someone with seemingly low income, this seems like a very strange waste. I just don't like a lot of nuts. Notes. God, where do I start? Found several boxes of blonde hair dye in the bathroom. I forgot, yeah, because blonde with an E. Is that for women, and blonde with a that ends with a D is for men? I could be wrong. License also lists him as having black hair. Works at a butcher place. Unlikely an accountant if pay stubs are any indication. Edward Tremere, age 26. Oh, that's cool that we actually see the dude's process. Still evil. Let's never side with him. The few decorations he has are posters related to slasher films. Saturday the 14th, Daydream on Blueberry Lane, Yell. What's up with Yell? What is Yell? Also found a whole bunch of them in his trash can last visit. Hates pecans. Okay. So either this is a very recent dislike or he's trying to convince himself to like them. If I didn't know any better, I might have assumed he worked in the same industry as I did. That butcher shop name isn't helping matters. Sloppy work, but still so much effort to hide his identity to the point of pretending to be a different person entirely. Why? Are we a hunter hunting a hunter? Cause I was just gonna let him go. But maybe we should kill him. Cause I genuinely was gonna pick all the wrong options. All we gotta do is not tell the truth. Does my character like pecans? And that's why he's been eating it? Hold on. No, I'm thinking too much. There's no way it's a hunter-hunter situation. Attached newspaper clipping. Filed for bankruptcy in the wake of last year's scandals. In which it was leaked that the CEO, Vance Tremere, had undermined and sabotaged competing businesses for the last 2 decades. Federal investigators were first alerted after a whistleblower in the company has sent a never-released document to several media outlets, including Vance Tremere. has not accepted our request for an interview at this time and has insisted the same applies for the rest of his family. Older son, Cornell, has also refused the meeting, while younger son, Edward, has not responded to any messages. Gotcha. Hold on, can I click this? No? Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was a lot to read. Let's continue. Is it so cliche because I really feel like it's a Hunter x Hunter situation? And how are you 5'4" and you killing people? Does this guy got a little cute charm on his phone? I guess murderers can have taste too, but what the frick, that throws me off. A Leo. Let me not do that, just in case my little brother's watching. Name, Solomon, age 23. Oh, we already seen all this. Yeah, classic literature, granola bars, fashion, sparkling water, theater, musicals, egotistical people, pecans, horror films, and pigs. Yo, I kind of like this guy. I kind of like you, Solomon. I hate pigs as well. I hate pecan pies. Egotistical, I don't know. This kind of cute. What the frick did I just say? Let's continue. Hobbies, bird watching, poetry, traveling. How would I describe myself? Solomon acts... What? I forgot his name, I'm sorry. Intelligent, insightful, fashionable, self-assured. I am not fashionable. I am not fashionable. Frick, I was choking on that. No pause. What am I looking for in a partner? Someone trustworthy and dependable. What, to help you hide the bodies? And now we'll wait. To think little Eddie would go through such effort to hide his past. Though it's not like I'm one to judge. Then again, I have plenty of practice hiding myself. Everything Solomon did is about as amateurish as you can imagine. The best lies always have a bit of truth in them. All of his lies. Where the frick did I see that second lies? We don't know. Makes Solomon out as a completely different person. He'll certainly be a troublesome one to convince. Using his more personal interests might endear him to me more. But someone as paranoid as him, the alarm bell will be going off right away. Will he really be worth all this effort? Am I really so desperate for something fresh? I'll forego grandfather's cooking for a troublesome target? Yeah, I'm absolutely desperate enough. At least, this will be a good exercise for my brain. Complacency is the moral foe for those like me. That's not how you say I'm sorry, I've never seen that word in my life. Moral? Mornal. There we go. Mornal foe. Wacko, pull up the definition of mortal. I'm looking it up. I don't see, what the frick? It keeps saying normal. Let's see, if I type in the word mortal, it's the name most commonly used as a voice actor that works on death battles. Don't show me the AI one, what the frick? No, it's, okay, hey, if anyone knows what this means, please let me know down in the comments down below. Please, because this is gonna haunt me. Hold on, maybe it's, wait. I think I got it. R and T are close together on the keyboard. So maybe that was supposed to be mortal foe. Unless mortal's a word, then please tell me what the frick, bruh. That's actually gonna stay on my mind. Well, that and law enforcement. Okay, maybe it meant mortal. But, I don't know. I'm thinking too much. Let's just kidnap and kill this guy. Because I feel like he's evil. A few more minutes pass by. And before... What? A few more minutes pass by. Before I hear a soft voice coming up from behind me. John? No, yeah, it's not that high. What's that? Y'all better not heard that's my normal voice. A young man with a pretty face walks into my view, wearing a suit that probably costs more than what his paycheck gives. Must be a keepsake from old days. That's messed up. You don't need to say that. Won't think that. Ah, guilty as charged. You must be... Solomon, was it? He smiles as he takes a seat across me. Fudge. I don't know. Guilty as well. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. That's as best as I can do. I hope I haven't kept you waiting for too long. Not at all. It's finally nice to meet you too. He certainly sounds as charming as he makes himself out to be. I'm just gonna, I just bit my lip. I'm just gonna read it as the main guy because I'm tired of switching between three. I'm just gonna switch between two voices. He certainly sounds as charming as he makes himself out to be, but there's no hiding that. It's pretty much my voice. Bit of tension in his frame. Reminds me of some of the rabbits grandfather keeps in the petting zoo. You scare me, John Doe. Like, because I feel like you'll die. I think someone's gonna die here tonight, no matter what. Actually, I can't decide if that's a good thing or not. The waiter arrived soon after, and after exchange of the usual dining pleasantries, asked for our orders. Since I got here first, my answer was immediate: the braised rabbit with sparkling water to drink, along with an appetizer to share. But Solomon looks over the menu for a little while longer, before asking for the spaghetti bolognese. Sorry, I don't know that word. I don't know how to say it. I always seen it, just don't know how to say it. That's on me for being ignorant. With red wine as his choice of beverage. He agrees with my choice of appetizer, and wait a dang minute. He's the one who has sparkling water on his dating profile. It's the only reason I even picked it. Sharing the same interest is what helps people click, as they say. Huh. I already had an inkling that some of his dislikes are fake, but if that applies to his likes as well, that'll prove annoying. Is it even worth trying to broach that topic? Being pushy can be beneficial, but only to a point. Sure. Let's say yes. Am I just noticing that? Was that here this whole time? Is that your smile? Are you actually a murderer? As the waiter goes to fill our drinks, this is a good chance. I'm about to get out this chair. As the waiter goes to fill our drinks, this is a good chance as any to ask some questions to break the ice. As you can tell, I reread over that like 5 times because I can't read. Frick, no, your suit. Wait. The suit may remind him of the glory days. Frick. Alright, we need a victim. We need to kill him. Nice suit. Frick. Might as well. Oh? I'm surprised you didn't order any sparkling water yourself. I could have sworn I saw you mention it on your profile. Was I wrong? I think I gave myself the wrong ending. Okay, because I called him in a lie. Frick. Solomon's expression blanks for a moment. I'm reading in my own voice. Before he hastily answers. Frick that. No, I like sparkling water. Love it even. I just wanted to try something different for our date, that's all. Is that so? Flavor of sparkling water? They have flavors? I'm just gonna say this instead, because I don't care. I'm gonna kill you after tonight, so I've been trying to get into sparkling water, truthfully. I know it's supposed to be the other voice, shut up. That's understandable. I admit, I ordered it less because I like it, and more because I've been trying to like it. I think I just did the wrong thing. I think I just low-key called him out. Frick. Oh my goodness, I'm not good at this. Hold on. I'm hoping this one will do the trick. Hey, see, can't say I blame you. Sparkling water is very much an acquired taste. I'm learning. Indeed. Fudge! I'm not good at this. Wait. So, how did you get accustomed to it's not the right thing? Cause we know he don't like it. So I guess the flavors are so strange too. So that means we'll click on that. Cause we both don't really care for it, right? Why the frick am I? No, it doesn't help that there's so many strange flavor combinations. It's concerning. I understand flavors like watermelon or strawberry, but angel food cake is quite out there. What is angel food cake? Oh, you don't have to tell me twice about that. I've tried strawberry gingerbread, before and nearly felt sick to my stomach afterwards. Suddenly, I don't feel all that bad over my own diet. Oh, there's someone out there that would like that sort of flavor. Same here. Let's go. Let's go. I think I'm bringing this back. I think I'm gonna be able to kill him. Mercifully, the waiter comes by with our drinks. Frick it. The waiter... Music? Okay, thank you. The waiter places both our drinks in front of us and mentions that our food will be done soon before leaving again. Solomon takes a tentative sip before taking a longer swig of it, as if he found it acceptable. I need to take a sip of mine to know I'll hate it, but I do so anyway. The texture is exactly how I thought it would be. Atrocious. Ugh. I had sparkling water when I was little. Then I combined it with root beer. It's like, oh, it's like a soda enhancement maybe. It tasted better with the root beer, but it watered down the flavor of root beer, so, you know, it was not a win. And, you know, I missed the chance to say the joke. Since we have time to kill, how can I make Solomon let his guard down? Let's see. I think... Are you from the area, maybe? Because what do you do for a living? I don't think anyone wants to talk about work. But if someone asks me about, hey, would you... Okay, never mind. I let my guard down. I guess someone was to ask me. Well, in the past, right now I'm a full-time unpaid intern of YouTube, so let's see. Forgive me if I misremembered this, but what was your occupation again? It was something with finances, wasn't it? Ah, correct. I'm an accountant for a local business. I've only been working there for a little while, but I'm hopeful I'll be there for a long time to come. Let's go. I told y'all how this stuff works. Me and John Doe, we ain't linked at all mentally, but I'm gonna try to know what the frick. Right, you're an accountant. I nearly forgotten. It's an impressive occupation, I must say. Not everyone is good with math, myself included. Cool. Frick. Frick, this is hard. Where do you work? Did he say it on his profile pic? I don't remember. This isn't lying. I genuinely don't know. It's your first job as an accountant, maybe? Where do you work exactly? Yeah, where do you work? Fudge! Dang it, I should have knew it. It was literally the strip club area. I should have said the first job as one. Where do I work now? Well... Well, I work for a local butcher nearby. That's all. I'm sure you've probably never heard of it. It's very obscure. Very. I forgot to elongate my very. Oh? Okay. We fall for his lie. Or do we say we've been to that butcher shop? We're gonna fall for the lie. Really? I would have never expected someone like you to work there. What's it like? Fudge! No! He's still nervous! Calm down, Solomon. Well, it might seem like gross work, but... No, I don't mind at all. In fact, I respect it. Never mind! Bring that back, Mr. Doe! Really? Not everyone is good around raw meat. After all, my mother was one of them. Besides, a job is a job at the end of the day. Whoever pays the bills and all. Ain't that the truth? Thanks for understanding, by the way. Can't say I like telling most people where I work, else they judge me. His manner of speaking has changed. I'm curious. He's letting his guard down. A good sign, maybe? What the frick am I doing? Am I unconsciously not gonna finish that sentence? I am a civilian. I will never do crime in my life. Not even jaywalking. What? Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Before we know it, the waiter arrives with our shared appetizers. He reminds us that our... That's what I get for that trying to do the accent. Whatever, accent. He informs us that our dinner will be ready soon before taking his leave again. I want to see what this appetizer is. It seems we have some time before our entrees arrive. Mind if I ask the questions this time? Please don't. I don't know. I don't have my story correct. Never mind. Not at all. What do you wish to ask? Please don't call me out. Please don't call me out. This is a good one. What do you do for a living? Photography? Technically? Wait, no, because then he could think, oh, frig, you're part of that article. Right. Because he would think I would know about his past if I'm a photographer. So hairstylist. I actually style hair for a living. See, I told y'all I got it like that. I got that intuition. Smart intuition. What the frick? Solomon's eyes widen out of excitement. Really? Really? When it comes to my own life, I don't really care much about being fashionable. Frick. Wait, no, wait. No, he's saving it. All the time. For others, though, it's quite fun. Hair is especially a delicate part to work with. Clothes, makeup, all that can be modified as is. But hair? True, hair sometimes makes a person. If I was to show y'all my hair right now, you would think I'm a crackhead. What? It takes quite a bit of skill in making sure a dyed haircut looks good without hurting the hair too much. Okay, I see that I gotta enunciate the two. My glasses are just bugging. You can't exactly patch up your scalp the same way you can a jacket. Well, you can, but it's a hefty price. You don't have to tell me twice. If you don't mind my asking, where do you work? I might stop by for a visit. Home. Freelance. Yeah, frick no. Freelance. I don't work in a salon. I'm somewhat of a freelancer. I used to work at one, but the boss was utterly unbearable. Eventually I decided to quit and just be my own boss, run my own business and all that. It's not that bad. All you need is some scissors, a comb, and a mirror. Maybe a chair? It's a little bit of a risky move, but I had built up quite a clientele list by that point. So when I left, nearly all of them followed me. Don't see through my lie, please. If it wasn't for that, then word of mouth wouldn't have carried me nearly as far as it has. Frick, he's seen through it. I feel like he's seen through it. But I see. That's impressive. Setting out on your own carries such an unbearable risk. It's fortunate you found success despite it. Actually, by any chance, are you accepting clients? Hold on. We may still be in this. How the frick would I say I'm not? We are here to kill. This guy's a murderer. Or I'm bugging. It may not be the hunter thing. But yeah, I am. I really don't want you to kill an innocent person, but I feel like this is the guy. But yeah, I am. And I feel like we were too eager. I think we messed up. I think I should say I could recommend you to someone else and then invite you. No, that wouldn't. I don't know how the frick this works. But of course, I'm never too busy to accept clients. If you don't mind my asking though, why the interest? Well, it's never bad to know where your local hair salon is, just in case of emergencies. Besides, I might need a slight touch-up. Really? Honestly, it kind of looks like, I guess it's uneven on the sides. My apologies, I shouldn't say that. Now, I think I'm just gonna pick the second one. I feel like over-enthusiasm always helps you create a bond, but you gotta like balance it. And we haven't been too over-enthusiastic, so we need a little pinch of it in there. I'm always open to new clients, but is there any reason... Frick. Reason why? Sorry, I'm bugging. Isn't that obvious? It's simply smart to always have a hairstylist on retainer. Maybe so, but you don't seem like you need a visit anytime soon. Your hair looks nice and healthy. Consider you've been taking care of it by yourself. You tell me hairstylists take care of your hair? Because if I can have someone do that for me instead of having to pick my hair, I'm gonna be happy. You really think so? But of course. I would love to have you as a client. Wait a minute. Maybe I should write a book. In that case, I will happily be your client. Our dinner soon arrives. Let's go! We make passing conversation between bites of our food. Solomon helms most of it, but I don't mind, just nodding along. I love listening to people. So far, so good. It's not certain that he'll come home for me, but this gives me some hope. He will. If I was trying to pull someone in for a one-night stand, I probably wouldn't ask about family, since they think we'll be doing something serious, right? But if it's just a one-night stand, I probably should ask about movies. Let's see. Let me think about it from the opposite perspective. If I was a victim of a murderer, which one would get me to come over to their place? If they ask, oh, what's your mom and dad and parents' family like? I think I leave home alone. I go home alone that night. But it's the next kind of movies that can like open up to, oh, let's watch a movie at my or your place, or maybe a theater, and then it can get late, and then we can go to one of our okay, yeah, movies. What the frick is wrong? Okay, his dislike of horror movies is almost certainly a lie, but I actually don't know what else he does like. Couldn't hurt to ask. Hey, what kind of movies do you like, Solomon? I got it like that. I got it. Impeccable riz. Solomon lights up in an instant, and he opens his mouth, ready to answer. But then, dinner? He pauses, panics. Well, I like, don't tell me he didn't even have a lie ready for this. Yes, okay, I expected it to not have an exclamation mark. It's so difficult to pick one genre, but if I must pick one, I like thrillers and historical dramas quite a bit. Aren't thrillers in the same range as horror movies? What about you? So, hold on. Let me save. Wacko, you shouldn't be saving this much, I tell myself, because nobody else is saying that. Should I just say horror straight up? Because if I catch them in too many lies, that won't work. I'm going to say horror. Because sometimes opposites attract and they just like, hey, you know, keeping it real. So horror. Well, I know you mentioned not liking them much, but I am a huge fan of horror movies and such. Let's go. Solomon doesn't even bother hiding the way he lit up by my answer, but at least he catches himself before his excitement stays there for too long. Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying I hate it, really. They're just not for me, but I'm sure there's a perfect one out there for me. What happens to be your favorite films, if you don't mind my asking, frick? What was the movie Solomon had? Thank God. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saving him though. I'm probably not even gonna load. That's one of his movies. Wait. Were they in the trash or no? And have I ever followed one of their things before? I think I'll just say this. That's one of his favorites. Well, have you ever heard of the Saturday the 14th? I didn't get the chance to finish my sentence before Solomon practically leaps out of his seat. Of course I have! I've seen every movie in the franchise! Wow. Why did what the frick? People have some... Don't ask for... Catch a branding card alone. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. You're gonna have to speed read that. I wish I got to speed read the rest. I missed the first part. But oh dear God, he's still going. I don't think he's even remembered the whole horror movies are one of my dislikes shtick. I really should say something before he goes on for too long. But maybe this is a part of my punishment for everything I've done in my life. At least this gives me a chance to finish dinner. The waiter soon comes by and asks if we'd like to have dessert. Not pecans. Or maybe pecans? I don't know. Solomon perks up right away and almost looks ready to order, but waits for my cue. That's nice. Frick. Why? What's up with these options? Why would I pass on it? I need to bring Solomon home, but if he eats too much dessert, he get satisfied and not. Like, oh, we got something sweet at my plate? I don't know. We'll just say sure. We'll load back if it's wrong and get the other ending. Solomon's expression light up in an instant. Like a dog being told there would be treats after a walk. Ask for what dessert to get. Frick, I have no freaking clue. Pecan pie may be the right thing, but there's no way you just took a bite out of. I need to stop thinking so hard about this. We can lay low back if it was wrong. Okay, I don't think they were unfinished. I just went. Frick, I'm so sorry for that creak, but yeah, I went back through the logs. Yes, okay, it's called Memory Lane. I'm still thinking I'm gonna order the ice cream sundae because I don't want to match too much with them. I don't want to match too much with them. You know I don't like sundaes. So we'll go ice cream sundae. Well, since we're indulging ourselves with dessert, why not go all the way and have an ice cream sundae? Yes, please. The waiter jots the order down on his notepad before excusing himself. He comes back in no time at all and leaves the wondrous bowl of ice cream between us. Solomon doesn't even bother waiting for me to take a bite first and digs right into the sweet treat. I could try to ask him some more questions before the date ends. One last thing, what the frick do I need to know more about him? Like, I think we got him in the bag. Like, genuinely, I think we have him in the bag. Nah, not tonight. This has easily been the most draining date I've had in a while. I'm ready to head home at this point. Well, ideally with him along. For long, the waiter arrives with our check. He wisely puts it right between us, as to avoid an uncomfortable conversation. I have a rough idea how much it might cost, so I let Solomon look through it first. This actually wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Though it's still a little... Is it alright if I check something on my phone? Feel free. If I had to guess, it's probably his bank account. Makes sense considering his current living conditions. Those pay stubs were exactly what I call generous. My throat almost coughed. This is even the fanciest of restaurants, so the fact that he still checks his account. Then again, this is all an educated guess. For all I know, Miss Valentine also pays our employees under the table and he's rolling in it. There's no way to know for certain. Foot the bill is paying it or is it just giving it all to him? Hold on. Cause I don't know this lingo. I'm actually very behind on dating lingo. I mean, I said I do hair. Hair people be making a lot of money, so I'm gonna pay for it. Thought that was the plan anyway. I got it, bro. Well, couldn't hurt to win a little bit more favor, just in case. I can take care of the bill. Do you want to handle the tip? Solomon looks taken aback by my offer, and for a split second, seems like he wants to eject till you realize you're no longer rich, huh? My apologies. But reason dictates in the end, along with me grabbing his checkbook. If you say so, thank you. We both slot our money inside the checkbook before heading outside. Come on, Solomon, let me get some. It's gonna be blood and guts, but you know. The night air is chilly and cold as we step out. You ain't gonna stab me, right? Yet, does not stop Solomon from wearing a big smile on his face. He seems rather pleased with our date. Our date at the restaurant has come to an end, but ideally, we won't have to part ways just yet. That's what I like to see. Take the initiative. No, maybe not. Nah. Hey, you wanna go back to my place? Come on now. Nah, I'm sorry, nah. Kill him now. Frick, I think I'm gonna die. He agrees rather readily. As soon as I read that, I think I'm cooked. Y'all. There was a slight... Oh, my bad. Solomon agrees rather readily. There was a slight moment of hesitation, but it appears I've won him over for now. I think I'm cooked. He's gonna hit me over the head. I'm dead. It is not before long we make it back to our place. I show Solomon around, making it clear that he's welcome to anything he'd like. As I go to use the bathroom, I even turn on the TV for him. To keep him occupied, I think I'm cooked. It's time. I think I'm cooked. I really don't trust this. I feel like this is a fake out. I genuinely feel like it's a fake out. He was a corporate guy though, so like, if he died, it's like, dang. You kind of already were doing evil. Fudge. I think if I spare him, I'm gonna die though. Why am I so convinced that this dude's evil? Shall we test it? We're gonna kill him first, and then we'll spare him and see. Solomon never saw it coming. Poor thing. A shame, but at least he won't have to hide anymore. Ending unlocked. Free at last. Oh. How many endings are there? Be weird, be extra weird. Ah. And let's spare him. Now, why would I do that? I was just trying to see other endings, bro. I'm sorry. Spare him? Really? After all the trouble I went through to bring him home with me? Have you forgotten why you came here? Kind of. Why you tried so hard to win little Eddie over? Or could it be you've grown attached to him? Come on now, you know that. You know that's a lie. I'm about to not read your stuff, because I ain't gonna get mocked by someone that has a voice I gave him. But whatever. Oh, did you start having second thoughts? Did you feel it's too cruel to kill him after everything that's happened? Or do you think I'd have second thoughts if I grew to like him? Well, I might have gotten to that point if things had gotten better. But they didn't, did they? That's another life at this point. You might have had a change of heart, but I'm afraid my goal is still the same as ever. If you really wanted him to live, you should have never come here in the first place, right? Yeah! Now, no pouting. I'm not so ungrateful as to forget your help in all of this. That's kind of crazy that, so he canonically knows there's another entity helping him with this crap? After all, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten this far in the first place. As token of gratitude, I'll make sure nothing bad happens to his cute face. I really hope you ain't eating people though, because that's how you get diseases. Now, let's hurry along. Okay. Alright. See you next time. Boom. Alright. So one last thing. Never hurts to be safe with this sort of thing. I don't want tonight's efforts to go to waste. Solomon? Solomon looks up at me with bright, bushy eyes. Yes? You know, you look a little off, buddy. I know this is a little sudden, but I feel like I know you from somewhere. Solomon chokes on his ice cream, his excitement gone right away. Huh? I think you're mistaken. I have a very unassuming face after all. Let's see. If we just say his name, I feel like it's someone famous. No, I'm quite certain I've seen your face before. In fact, if it wasn't for that hair, you'd be a dead ringer for him. Unless you changed your hair color. Nah, that don't make sense. That's crazy. Totally out there. Maybe the stress of our date is getting to you. Yeah, that's it. Now, was that enough, little weird, or should we just go full on in? Ain't you actually Edward? Hold on. Ain't your name Nathaniel B? What is it? Get the fuck out of the pool! No, I'm quite certain. You're Edward Tremere, aren't you? Solomon's face turned as pale as a ghost in that moment. He doesn't blurt out anything ridiculous like before. Doesn't try to make up a sorry excuse. He simply stares at me for a long while, out of fear or shock, even I can't tell. And then finally, yes, I'm Edward. I fake my surprise as well as I can. I knew it! I was almost doubting myself on whether it was actually you, but I knew it had to be you. In the flesh, unfortunately. I'm honestly a little shocked that you've heard of someone like me. That is fair. Your family is pretty well known, but most publicly regarded one would be your father. I forgot the word the, or D, or duh, or t, whoever. That said, when rumors start sprouting about the youngest son suddenly disappearing after a scandal, it makes me realize why your face seems so familiar to me. In other words, I wasn't careful enough. Solomon hasn't looked my way once since the conversation changed. I'm sure you can guess why I've been trying to hide my identity. The rumors about you being the whistleblower, you mean? Yep. There were a few details only a select few could have known, and some specifics only I knew. If I wanted to make any sort of impact, I had to forego some anonymity. I knew no matter what, my family would be less than pleased knowing I was responsible for everything. And that's why you came all the way here? I know I've been less than truthful with you on our date, but I swear I didn't do it for anything malicious. I just wanted a new chance, away from my family. Please, don't tell anyone else about this. You safe with me. I wouldn't dream of it. What you did was very brave after all. The fact that it was against your family at that is commendable. Your father's fate is his own fault. The least he could do is own up to his failings instead of lashing out on you. Besides, if you don't want to suffer the consequences of your actions, don't get caught in the first place. I get what you mean, but if someone like you figured out who I was after all this time, how long until my father finds me? I'm not sure. But if that day ever comes, then I'll handle it. Yeah. This was not me being extra weird. Mother fricker, I've done too good. I actually gotta start from the beginning. I'll keep you safe, Solomon. Simple as that. John, really, you got terrible instincts, sorry. You know, for some reason, I actually feel like you're able to keep me safe, even against my family. Maybe that's the dessert talking, though. Thank you, John. Yeah, no problem. That was happy, even for me. Aren't I a big softy? I don't think you're still gonna spare him, but we can try again. For long, check. Let Solomon look through it first. So kill him. See? You know what? Just because you pissed me off with that, I'm gonna go back. No, cause frick you. No, cause frick this guy. I was just gonna kill him again just to get it over with, but no, I'm gonna keep sparing now. Now, why would I do that? There we go. Okay, I think I was being Sorry for the squeaking. I think I was being extra weird. I literally agreed with liking sparkling water. Said I'd rather not talk about my family. No, said I'd rather not talk about my job, and asked him about family. Solomon excuses himself and say he's going to the bathroom. I can already tell what he plans on doing, but I just smile it off and tell him I'll wait. It's a good 5 minutes before the waiter comes back and tells me he left. At least he paid for his half of the bill. Wow. Date failed. Happy now? Why the frick you keep pulling up? I'm sorry, should I have killed him last? I didn't know you just haunt the narrative like... That's not the right way. I didn't know you just haunt me like this. What the frick? You acting like I... Whatever. Good grief, all that effort to scare him away from me. I'm not sure if I admire the dedication, or if I should worry over it. You should not worry at all, sir. I genuinely do not want to get on your bad side. I think you eat people. That's not something I ever want to deal with. Do you want a compliment? Or for me to curse you for all damnation? I'm not even gonna suggest that you did all this to convince me to change my ways. That would frankly be insulting for the both of us. Well, whatever your reasons, I don't see any point in dwelling on it. What's done is done. Thank you for the meal again. You killed him anyway? What's going on? Oh, okay, so that was extra weird. So how the frick do we just be normal weird? I think we'll say the sparkling water thing. Agree on horror movie. Okay, let's try this. Boop! Come on, speed run. Weird. Sparkling water. Flavor, strange. Still got to do some good things. You from the area? Let's try this new thing. So, Solomon, are you from around here? I'm not sure why I want to read this one. Last time I wasn't, but this time I want to. Ah, a sensible question. What the frick? I would hope so. It may come across as a surprise, but I've actually just moved here recently. I'm still getting used to the hustle and bustle of city life, but I would like to think I've adapted pretty well. Having so many stores within walking distance of my place is wonderful. It's really gonna stay on my mind if I don't max out my relationship with this guy and ask about like his places and family so he trusts me enough to see if I can spare him that way. Cause I think we can both become murderers or something. Is the way the dude says, "Oh, ha, look, I maybe would have spared him if it wasn't boring." So we'll try that later. We'll try that last. Let's see. I'm still getting used to the hustle and bustle of city life, but I would like to think I've adapted pretty well. Having so many stores within walking distance of my place is wonderful. Oh, really? I didn't know you had only moved here so recently. If you don't mind my asking. Little weird. Where do you live now? Where do you live now? I might know your neighborhood. Oh, well... I, live a few corners away from the restaurant, near Cherry Road. It's admittedly not the safest neighborhood, but it isn't all bad. And it's good rent, at least. I see. Well, a place is still a place at the end of the day. Can't say I blame him too much for the hesitation. This is a rather forward question on the first date. Although most people wouldn't be this nervous with that sort of question. This guy. But we know it, the waiter. Okay, boom, little weird. Yeah, okay. Little weird. So I think we'll stick to hairstylist now. And now we go back to Skip. I don't want to say maybe? Little weird. Little weird. Why'd you ask? Let's go that. I mean, I indeed don't mind telling, but why do you ask? Not the most reasonable responses, but I can't help it. Seeing him flounder like this is just too tempting, what? Well, you see, I wouldn't mind having a professional look at my hair. Okay, that's on me for expecting any other answer. Ah, I see. To help with your dye job? Don't snap on me, John. You need help when it comes to dyeing your hair, huh? Solomon all but chokes on his food with that little I don't know what my keyboard does that when I accidentally press shift or it's so weird. Huh? Your hair. You've dyed it blonde, haven't you? If I had to guess, you must have it black before this? How did you know? It is a very well done dye job, I must say. But you can't fool someone who works with hair for a living. Not to mention all those empty dye boxes he tossed in the trash. Yeah, that makes sense. You're not wrong in any case. I think I've done quite well dyeing my hair myself, but... Well, it wouldn't hurt to get a professional to do it too. But of course, I'd be more than happy to help. I didn't soon arise, slows as we both did in our meal. Better say another word. Okay. Step up the game. So now we'll do some bull crap here. Little weird. We can't say we like horror. Yeah, what movies you like, cuz? So, Wacko, skippy skip. I like the same genres too. Let's cap. My, what are the chances? Those are my favorite genres too. Really? Of course, I like drama of all kinds. But there's something about historical dramas that hits a special nerve. Knowing that such stories could have existed in our past. I like the way this guy is talking, reminds me of something. I'm not gonna say what. As for thrillers, well, I suppose the same principles still apply. The fact that you can be tense from watching a movie sometimes, while ever seeing the threat itself is fun in a way. Wow! I gotta go. You're really passionate about this kind of thing, huh? Guilty as charged, I'm afraid. Cool. I hope I didn't blab your ear off too much. Not at all. Now I know who to go to for movie recommendations. I'd be honored to. The waiter soon comes by and asks if we'd like to have dessert. Simon looks a little hesitant, but he says he's fine with or without dessert. Boom! Come on, y'all. I know how to be a little weird. We'll pass on it. I'm not in the mood, I'm afraid. I'll pass. Simon looks disappointed, but doesn't make too much of a fuss about it. Before long, the waiter arrives. Blah, blah, blah. Solomon looks through it. He goes for his little side thing. Skip. Split. Solomon, is everything alright? Of course. Sorry. My bad. This is actually something we haven't read. I just, had to do some quick math in my head. But I'm okay with splitting it if you are. Are you sure? But of course. Don't worry about me one bit, John. Well, if you say so. We pulled our money together, and after checking the math 3 times, leave the check behind before fully heading outside. The night air is chilly and cold as we step out. Our day at the restaurant has come to an end, but ideally we won't have to part ways just yet. I hope you do. Hey, you wanna go to my place? I say in a harassing tone instead of rizzy like last time. That's a very nice offer from you, John. Solomon hesitates before giving me an apologetic smile. Let's move this off screen. I hate when my mouse is on the screen. I'll have to decline for tonight. Had a great time, but I should be heading off. I have to get ready for my work tomorrow, after all. Which is to say he's not all that interested in any more dates. Of all the lies he's given me tonight, that one felt the most sincere. Talk to you later? Sure, see you around. Solomon waves me goodbye before turning around and walking to the parking lot. An easy meal. You actually eat people. Gone, just like that. When all said and done, being dumped is more like an annoyance than anything. Leftovers it is. I don't know. Let's try it. I weirded him out, helping on his paranoia. Let's try it. This surely be a slow topic for him, but it's worth the chance to get closer. So we talk family. Solomon freezes up right away before looking away from me. Do we have to? Yes. But let's be soft with him. Not at all. I've still got plenty of other questions up my sleeve. If you don't want to talk about family, then we can just talk about something else. Oh, you're being really nice about that, huh? Should I not? No, it's okay. I didn't think you would accept so easily. Even my own coworkers were pushy about it. It's not a bad question to ask on a first date in any case. I might have had a little falling out with my family. Now, there we go. This is new. We're gonna see if we can actually do anything. Like, if you actually like him enough and it gets interesting, can you spare him? If not, then we're just gonna kill him again at the end. I guess he's gonna like, oh, was that so hard? And like, you know what? Frick you too, buddy. I should get you the bad ending again, just to spite you. Let's see. I can relate. I see. That is a very difficult situation to be in. I should know. I'm in the same boat as you. Really? Afraid so. Grandpa cooks the worst. Whatever the frick, was it roast? What? It's been so long, I've already forgotten what it's about. But I do know that since then, I haven't reached out to them at all, or vice versa. So this is just a lie, so I don't think this would help get closer. But we'll try. I've always had a big family growing up. To go from that to being all alone all the time is certainly not easy. Yay. How do you do it then? Be blunt and honest. Frick inspiration. Simple. I just keep going. Like, genuinely, tighten up. Huh? My bad. At some point, I merely realized that ruminating over past regrets and what-ifs was pointless. So I stopped. I suppose you could say I became selfish. No self-reflection, no amends. I went on with my life, as if the past had never existed. Is that healthy? Probably not. Oh, almost certainly not. But thankfully, my situations are very different, so there's no need for you to follow my choice exactly. The past will remain where it is. It will catch up one day, but until that day, focus on paying your rent on time, yes? That's good life advice, that's for sure. Thank you, John. So wait soon. Okay! Skip! Wait, actually, was he hesitant? Okay, cool. He's actually very comfortable around us. Sure! I want to see what happens if I order pecan pie, though. Wacko, you just saved! Shut up, me! Well, I know you don't exactly like it, but would it be alright if I ordered a slice of pecan pie? A slice of pecan pie? I've just been craving some all day. Truthfully, I can order you something else if you'd like. No, it's okay. It's less of a dislike and more so I'm rather picky with it. But I don't mind trying out this restaurant's recipe. In that case, 2 slices, please. The waiter nods and leaves to grab our order. Not even a minute passes before he returns with our pie. And despite Solomon's early hesitation, even he can't hide how intrigued he is by our slices. He pokes at it for a few seconds before taking a tentative bite. Tentative, I don't know. And while he doesn't light up like the night sky, he does seem rather pleased by it. This could be my chance to ask him some more questions before the date ends. One last thing. Never hurts to be safe with this sort of thing. Don't want tonight's efforts to go to waste. Alright, we already did this. Skippity skip. Now, we're gonna see. Spare him. Now, why would I do that? Man, break off, bro. I was trying to see. I thought there was a secret a fifth ending. Alright, cool. We're gonna see the new dialogue. Hey. Cool, we'll kill him. Ah, see? That wasn't so hard, was it? See how simple it is when we followed through our promises? Whatever. I'm glad you finally started to see reason. Could be you giving up and... See, that's why I don't want to let you win. I ain't gonna lie. I'm petty. Frick you. I guess we're both just gonna lose today. Wanna know how? Boom. Frick you. What is wrong with me, bro? What is wrong with me? Oh yeah, I do need to play Me-Side soon, huh? That's why I don't have many wallpapers, so we'll switch from that one. Cool. It's just Farina. I love her design. I just love it. Do I play Genshin? Come on now, I don't. But that was a lovely dinner. If there is a secret fifth ending, if someone lets me know, like, oh, I got it right here. You just gotta, like, okay, bet. I'm gonna try it out. Cause freak that. I need to work on that. I'm not petty. I'm just, that was childish. Alright, that was childish, and I'll own up to that. But thank you guys for watching me play A Lovely Dinner. This is actually a good game. I think the Spook Jam is still on. Is that what it's called? Spooktober? Something like that. So, if you enjoyed this, make sure to rate the game pretty nicely. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna rate it nicely. I really wonder though. I can't speak. Never mind. I guess no. I really do wonder. Like, does that dude actually like break the fourth wall? Or is that like a little secret? That's all I wonder right now. I don't know if there'll be more games about this character, but if there is, I wouldn't mind playing them. So y'all make sure to check out the link to the description of this game. You know, check it out on the Spook Jam thing. I'll have the creators page linked as well as the game and the Spook Jam thing. So it'll kind of be a little double entendre. It's probably not the way. I think I meant to say entree, but whatever. But if you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Take care of yourselves. Always be safe out there, because there's some crazy people out here that will actually do this. Like, lure people in and cut them up and eat them. Which is crazy that this dude eats people, but hey, he did call them prey and stuff. And I guess it was kind of low-key indicated to, foreshadowed. That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, y'all stay safe out there. Show love, you know, all that good stuff. Make the world a kinder place, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't really know my outro that well. I'm sorry. See ya.